Alright man, it's been a real struggle this season. We're not even in the playoffs right now, as we are last in our division at 5-6, and the only way we're gonna make the playoffs is if we get up there with the Falcons, but that means they'll have to lose games. We gotta win every game basically. Now coming into week 13 against a division rival, which is actually number 1 in the division, the Buccaneers, somehow we're gonna have to try to win this game. It's shown in games that we have lost that when Bryce Young tries to take control of games, we end up losing because he tries to do too much and throws picks. But in games where he's more of a game manager and just lets me run the ball and take control of the game myself, those are games we end up winning. So with this divisional game being this important, you already know we got to run this ball well. We need good blocks and everything. 3rd and 3, I'm running the Texas route, but he throws me the ball before I even get to get out of my cut. Still got the first down. Something I've been getting better at over the season, but I need to get better at, is using my blockers effectively to try to get more yards as I get that first down. Another thing that kills our team is the fact that when Bryce Young doesn't know what to do, he decides to run backwards and get sacked. Like, bro, you got to step up. 3rd and 23, and we're kind of forced to try to get this ball down the field, and that pass rush just gets to him way too fast. He gets sacked again. But then here comes our defense getting the stop, still 0-0. I'm using my blockers, getting through the holes and getting to the outside, getting the first down. I don't know what it is with Bryce Young, but every time I want a route, he just decides to throw me the ball immediately before I even get out in my route. Like, does he know my route? Sometimes it works out for us, sometimes it doesn't. As I'm on this running back streak, catching this ball, getting to the outside, stiff arming the life out of that man, and he's lucky his teammates were there to help him. 1st and 10, and one of our most underused wide receivers, Jonathan Mingo, catches this ball, and breaks a tackle, and somehow gets gone, scoring his touchdown. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Here, I only ended up getting 3 yards off of it as the defender was right there when I caught it. But then here on 3rd and 5, Bryce Young throws this dot to the receiver. He's actually tightly contested, and he makes a great catch. And then here we go again on 2nd and 11. You just see Bryce Young running backwards, and then he gets sacked. Like, what are you doing? And then him doing that just puts us in a way worse predicament to where he actually has to just throw the ball out of bounds because he doesn't want to try to throw a pick, even though he already got a good amount of picks this season. Luckily, our defense has been carrying us right now. We're up 7-3 in the 4th quarter. We done been getting locked up, but our defense been locking them boys up too, so we good. And at this point, all we got to do is keep on moving the ball, keep on getting first downs, at least try to get a field goal this drive. 1st and 10, running the HB draw, and I'm showing off my fight, breaking the tackle, making the other boy miss, and getting tackled finally. Still on this running shit, and these niggas is actually coming in. I'm breaking the tackle. Somehow I'm fighting there, trying to get the first. I'm 1 yard short. 3rd and 1. They was probably expecting me to run up the middle, but I'm going a stretch play to the left side, getting up there, staying in bounds, of course, so we could drain some more clock. Then on 2nd down, running up the middle on the inside running. O-line gives me perfect blocks to get this first down. 1st and 10, trying to run the ball up the middle again, but this time I'm getting tackled for loss, and our left tackle done got injured so many times. I don't even understand what's going on at this point. Trying something new on 3rd down, running the RPO, getting the bubble screen, but they was all over there, tackling him. Got to kick the field goal. Luckily, we had probably the best defense in the league. We went 10-3. In this game, I had 19 attempts, 113 yards, 49 receiving yards, but no touchdown. Remember what I said, we win games when Bryce Young doesn't try to force stuff. He threw no picks and 1 touchdown. Now we're in back-to-back divisional games, and though we probably do not have a chance at making the playoffs, we still can ruin other people's records. Though I'm pretty sure that the Saints are actually one of the teams that aren't making the playoffs, as I think the Falcons and the Buccaneers are the only ones going to make it in our division. But anyways, the Saints is a team that we should be able to beat, but due to their defense and their run defense, it could get a little hard for us. Because I already knew coming into this game, we are a run-heavy team, but Cameron Jordan, he is a run stopper. And their run stopping ability mixed in with some good DBs that they got on their team, it's going to be kind of hard for Bryce Young to find open people, and he ends up having to throw the ball out of bounds. So as much as we want to be able to rely on Bryce Young to win this game, we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to try to run the ball, but they're all on it. 3rd and 12, and we really need Bryce Young to do something for us, and he tried to throw this dot to the corner route, but ends up getting deflected. Defense has been playing pretty good. We've been getting stopped, and they have only allowed 7 points, but we got to be able to put some points on the board. Because for how good our defense is, our offense needs to be able to be up to par to win games. As I drop a pass, that would have probably got us the first down. And then there again, the defense gets another stop, but then nobody gets open for Bryce Young. He runs backwards, which he needs to stop doing. He fumbles. Luckily, he picks the ball back up. Only about a minute left in the 2nd quarter, and it's really a lost cause right now. He just runs backwards, gets sacked. Couldn't really do nothing in the 2nd quarter. It's the 3rd quarter. We're down 14 points, and Bryce Young starts off this half with a pick. They unfortunately went home for 6, so we're gonna be down 3 scores. As y'all see, our pass game is terrible against this team, and we're trying to get the run game going, but they are just shedding everything. And it's pretty obvious playing in this game against the second weakest team in the division. It's pretty obvious that we're the worst team in the division. We can't even score right now. 2nd and 4, Bryce Young just dumps his ball off to me, hoping I can break that tackle, but I was not able to. Now we're down 3 scores, but there's still a chance that we could come back in this game, but we're gonna have to move the ball, and he's throwing an inaccurate pass. Then on 4th and 4, Bryce Young finally throws a dot to an out route, getting the 1st down. 1st and 10, I'm running a flat route, but I just be a little creative. I ran a wheel route, catching this ball, getting the 1st down. Then finally, on 2nd and goal, he hits Hayden Hurst to the back of the end zone for a touchdown. That's our first touchdown of the game. I ain't gonna lie, that was our first and our last touchdown. We just got demolished in this game. I couldn't get no yards either though. 12 rushes, 42 yards, and 27 reception yards. This was terrible. I mean, all around, no one could do anything. 8 for 22 for Bryce Young, not even 100 passing yards, a touchdown and a pick. Now, in week 15 against another divisional matchup. Now, the Falcons have a better record than the Saints, but their defense isn't as good, so maybe we'll have a better chance. But a big part of that is going to be how Bryce Young plays in this game, too, because they do have a good run defense as well. And he's looking bad already. 3rd and 14, we're trying to screenplay, which we normally don't do, and it actually did not work at all. And then we also end up getting a holding call, so yeah, that was terrible. Well, this happened fast. We're down 14-0 in the 2nd quarter on 2nd and 10. I'm trying to catch this Texas route, and I'm getting hit dropping the ball. Then on 3rd and 10, that man again, Jonathan Mingo, beats his man on the press, catches his ball, and tries to get that touchdown, but he's just not fast enough. He gets caught. That might have been a little bit what we needed, and Bryce Young's trying to throw this ball to the sideline, and I'm catching it, making a great catch. When Bryce Young just nickels and dimes up the field, this is when he's at his best. When he tries to force things down the field, that's when things get messy. But one thing I don't understand is that we have 2 timeouts, times coming down in the 2nd quarter, but he just decides to throw the ball out of bounds. But not only does he do it just that time, he throws it out of bounds again. I guess Bryce Young just wanted to kick a field goal before halftime. We probably could have tried to score. Anyways, though, we need to score on this drive, and he's throwing me this ball on a running back wheel. I'm getting the 1st down, getting out of bounds. Then on 1st and 10, running to the left side, getting to the outside, juking out this defender, and I am gone, but I'm not fast enough to get the touchdown. DB had a pretty good angle on me and tackled me. 1st and goal, running up the middle, and I really should have took that left hold. That was bad ball carrier vision. It's fine, we got pushed forward. Ain't gonna lie, these gaps open and close real fast. Like, that linebacker was standing there right there waiting for me. I had to take the inside. Then on 3rd and goal, we get exactly what we needed. Bryce Young finds DJ Chark open for a touchdown. Perfect. Alright, now defense gotta stop, so we're trying to get into this running, but we cannot. They're just block shedding. One thing I wish Bryce Young would do more is use his legs and try to make plays instead of just throwing it out of bounds like he does here on 3rd and 9. With us failing at the attempt to try to gain the lead, we're down 21-9 now, and I'm getting this 1st down. We gotta score here. But right when we start building up a little bit more momentum, Bryce Young throws a pick, a very dumb pick too. And that's why we're the weakest team in the division. We lose 35-9. Now this time I did not have a bad game. 10 attempts, 86 rushing yards, 42 receiving yards. Could have been better though. And Bryce Young in this game, 11 for 21, 121 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Now we might not make the playoffs this year, but I at least got to show the league why I'm one of the best running backs in the league already.